Hey guys, KyzerAndTheVoices here. You asked, and I'm about to answer. This is the 6,000 subscriber special Q&A. Our first question comes from Chocolate Chip Kitties. Mugs, are you still upset about Cuppy? You know, gambling y'all's souls? No, Kyzer, how does it feel making people smile and laugh every time you upload? Thanks.
Well, I am a little bit miffed about the whole thing. You know, I mean, not only did he gamble our souls away once, he did it a second time. But I understand my brother's a bit of a klutz when it comes to these things. He's really greedy. Doesn't like to admit it, but it's kind of his thing. But I'm not that upset. Really. Just a little grumpy.
As for the second part of that question, honestly, it's still really surprising that people like what I do, you know? Just the fact that people have gravitated towards this and that it makes them smile and laugh and makes them happy is honestly a very rewarding feeling. It means that, like, anytime I make a video, I feel like I'm making a difference, you know? And that's a really rewarding feeling, and I really enjoy that. Punch Wood Boss 4 asks, to Mugman, how is kissing Calamaria? Or Calamaria, I should say. And answer truthfully, and question for Papyrus. Will you ever get lazy like Sans?
It was nice. Oh gosh, I'm blushing. Papyrus, help me out here.
No, I will not get lazy like Sans. I am the great Papyrus. I do not get lazy, especially about cooking spaghetti.
Skinmaker asks, to Kyzer, what's your favorite character from Undertale and Cuphead? Ooh, that's a tough question. Okay, from Undertale, my favorite characters have to be Papyrus, because he is just the biggest dork. He is super kind, super sweet, you know, couldn't hurt a fly, and just the funniest dude. Metaton, because, let's face it, who can resist that sass master? And Alphys, surprisingly, because I like her. She's really cute and nerdy and just, I like that kind of character. From Cuphead, Mugman, obviously. Mr. King Dice, of course, because who doesn't love good King Dice, am I right? In terms of bosses I like from Cuphead, I would say my favorite character there would be... Actually, surprisingly, Beppy. Mainly because his design is unique, the boss fight is really varied, and in all honesty, I dig the whole red and blue color scheme that he's got. That and Jimmy the Great. I like his character design too. Kirsten Overly has a question for all of us. Papyrus's question. What do you use for your spaghetti?
I think she's referring to ingredients. I just use a basic spaghetti recipe. You know, a little pasta sauce here, some oregano to give it flavor, you know. You always make sure to add salt before you boil it, so that way it doesn't get sticky.
Mugman's question. What do you think of all the, rather inappropriate fan art of you and your brother? Okay, I'm gonna answer for him in this case. He hasn't seen any of that art, and I'm trying to keep it away from him. He's still too young for that sort of thing. Blueberry's question. Do you think you could take on Alphys someday? Oh, that's obvious! Of course I can take her down! I mean, I may not look tough, but I'm super strong because I'm the Magnificent Sans! Alphys, bring it on anytime! Kyzer's question. What is your favorite voice that you do? Can I say all of them? Because in all honesty, all of them have a special place in my heart, you know, and they're a part of me, so... I can't really pick favorites, and even if I tried to, I think they'd get mad at me anyway, so I'd rather not. But, I love them all. I love every single voice that I do. It's all of them. All of them is my answer here. 50 Shades of Awesome, oh my, asks, who is cuter, Mugman or Blueberry?
Well, that's obvious. I'm the cutest here.
Excuse me? I'm the cute one here.
I don't know. I think your time is over. It's my time to shine.
Oh, really? Well, I'm still the most cute, magnificent little blueberry this side of the underworld.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm the cutest mug this side of Inkwell Isle.
I'm the cutest.
I'm the cutest.
Okay, will you two stop it? You're both adorable. Seriously, how can anyone choose between these two? They're cute as heck, even when they're angry. Bonbon/Ink Sans asks, hey Mugman, when did you first meet Calamaria? And Cuphead, haven't you noticed that you're being hunted down by a bunch of 5-year-old fangirls? Cuphead isn't here. Sorry to say that. He is voiced by Hoctor. Go check out his channel. As for the first part of that question, Mugman, how would you like to answer?
Well, it was during the fight, sadly. Even though it was a rough first meeting, considering we had to, batter around and stuff, I still felt she was super beautiful. Even when she turned into a Gorgon, I couldn't help but admire just her tenacity and her fierceness. Just the way she was able to defend what was hers, right to the bitter end. Although I will say her removing her head was certainly a surprise. Wasn't expecting that. Still, she's really pretty.
Yanishel May asks, okay, so I have a question for both Mugman and Kyzer. If Papyrus loves spaghetti and Blueberry loves tacos, what do you guys like as your favorite foods? By the way, thank you so much for doing all these videos and working with Pishadak to make great content. Oh, you're welcome! Always glad to do our best. I always look forward to getting notifications from you guys. Both of your channel's videos find a way to brighten my worst days, and college supplies a lot of them. Believe me, I know about that! As a college student, I get ya. And, favorite foods. Well, we already know Papyrus and Blueberries, so that's out. For me, pizza. Specifically, bacon pizza. Nothing beats it! Mugman, what about you?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. I like chocolate cake. That's my favorite. Because seriously, who doesn't love a good slice of chocolate cake after a hard day's work? It's delicious.
Yeah, I agree. Jasmine Numis asks, hi Mugman, congrats on beating the devil, and you and Callie are so cute. So what are your plans with her? Is patty cake an option?
That is private information, Missy. I'm not telling you. My plans are mine. Although there is a ring involved, so there's that.
Cute, I swear.
Shush! Get to the next question!
The Real Ben Drowned asks, Kyzer, how long have you been doing voice acting? Also, I love your videos, and you and Paula, wait, Paula? Okay, it's Paula, but alright, are a good team, and Hoctor, hope you guys do more Let's Plays, and yeah, have a good day. Well, thank you for that. Wow, how long have I been at this? Ooh, that's a good question. I tend to forget. I got started in voice acting with Madame Macabre's The Seer way back in the Creepypasta days, which I think was like 2012, 2013? So I'd say 2013 to now. It's about 5 years. I've been at this for a while. And I love every second of it. This is like one of the best jobs in the world, in my opinion. It's just really fun. I can get creative with what kind of voice I want to give characters. I like that. I love the creativity that voice acting permits me to have. So yeah, 5 years and love every single one of them. Kevin Orgo Sanchez Martinez, wow, that rolls off the tongue, asks, I have a question to Mugman. Are you the big brother or the smallest?
Well, Cuphead and I are twins, so yeah, we're not really older or younger. Although, he doesn't want to admit it, but I came out first. By like 2 minutes.
Secret Prodigy Heart asks, question for Kyzer. Can you speak Spanish? And if you can you please say, I am the Great Papyrus and the Magnificent Sands in Spanish? Bueno, sí yo puedo hablar español, pero el problema que yo enfrento es que yo no hablo muy bien. Y en Puerto Rico es un mixto de diferentes idiomas y diferentes versiones de español, que sí que puede ser un poco confundida a la vez. Pero sí yo puedo hablarlo. Y para contestar el otro parte de su pregunta,
Yo soy el Gran Papiro.
y yo soy el Magnifico Sans. I never thought I'd say that in Spanish, but there you go. Cyber Smoke asks, I have a question for Blue Pap Mug. Do you guys know of the fangirls that are, there?
Oh, we know. We definitely know. Yep, we know.
And to Kyzer. Right, quick, we gotta love your voices. How do you do it? It's so cool. Do what? Voice acting? Essentially, what I do is I watch a lot of, cartoons, movies, and I just try to imitate the voices I see. From there, what I do is I take those imitations and I try to use them in daily life. Not all the time, mind you, but there'll be select moments where I just go into a voice to try and practice it. You know, certain inflections like I want to be angry or I want to be sad or something like that. You know, so I take those voices and I try to mold them, make them more comfortable to my vocal range, so that way I can, you know, properly execute them. Mugman is an interesting case, because with him, I started off really nasally, and it didn't really mold until I'd say like the second or third episode, where I started to add a sort of squeak effect to him, and that's how, you know, he became more high-pitched. So, yeah, crafting a voice can be an interesting experience. Once you really get what you want for the voice and you can start to reach it with your vocals, it becomes much more entertaining. I'm getting myself confused just saying this, but essentially what I do is I watch something, imitate it, then try to recreate it. Luna26 asks, I have some questions for them, but I have another one for Cuphead. Sad to say, Cuphead is not here. Moving on. For Mugman, hey Mugs, can we be friends? I just can't wait to answer me.
Well, of course we can be friends. I want to be friends with everyone.
For that, Papyrus. Papyrus, don't be mad that I made you from sticks in my parody.
Huh? You made me out of sticks? Why would I be mad?
For Kyzer, can you make Rayman, please? Rayman Origins or another game? Please make my wish come true. Well, I have considered doing something with Rayman. The only problem is we're trying to get a translator for him. You know, he speaks in Ray speak. We can't really do a Let's Play with him until we get a good translator. But I'm definitely going to keep that one in the book. Bonnie is a tattletale. Hey, I see what you did there. Asks, a question for Muggy. Are there going to be any episodes of a FNAF Let's Play? If you want, you could have Cuphead.
FNAF? Oh, that's that Five Nights at Freddy's thing, right? Maybe. I don't think we want to play that one. Well, we might change our minds in the future. Who knows? It's just we're not really good with jump scares.
The Super Gaming Lord asks, what made y'all want to start a channel? P.S. Keep up the great work, guys. Initially, I really just wanted to do Let's Plays. In all honesty, that was the main reason I started, you know, doing them in the first place. I had been watching Let's Players like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, 8-Bit Ryan, friggin' Uberhaxer Nova for eons, you know, in terms of YouTube lifespan. And I always thought it was a fun job to be able to play video games, make jokes, and just have a blast. I thought it was a great career option, and it's something I'm good at. I love video games. I've been playing them since I was 4. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Another reason I started the channel, and I will admit this in faith, is that financially speaking, my family's in a bit of a tight spot, and if I could make some extra revenue off of YouTube to help my family out, I'd really appreciate it, because we need all the help we can get right now. So yeah, it's one part I love gaming and I wanted to do what other Let's Players were doing, and another part wanting to help my family. So yeah. Hope that answers the question. Next, WD Gaster.
Oh, hi, Dad!
Question for Muggs. What is the weirdest thing that Kyzer's made you do? I don't make you do anything weird, do I?
No, not really. I mean, except for pose and dresses, I still don't get why you do that.
Because fangirls really like to put you in dresses.
I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just, seriously, so many dresses!
Love Girl asks, for Papyrus, have you ever kissed Metaton, and if so, does Sans know?
Oh, he knows. And yes, we have kissed. I'd rather not talk about that, but yeah, we've kissed. We've kissed.
Diamond Hannah 1 asks, okay, I have one. How many times have you laughed / had an interruption during a recording, especially when recording with Hawker, Paula, or anybody else? How many bloopers have we missed? As for a question for a voice, Blueberry, how is Outlast so far? Is it all that it's cracked up to be?
Oh, come on! Leave the puns at the door!
Get it? This is all corrupted and there's some messed up stuff in there. I'll go home. Good pun. I like it. Okay, in terms of like interruptions and bloopers, Paula and Hawker can both confirm, whenever all three of us are together, we don't get shit done. We spend most of our time laughing, cracking jokes, and being complete idiots. And I love it, because when you're a voice actor, you have to learn to laugh at the situation you're in. I mean, you're pretty much playing a random character, and you've got to learn to laugh at it. So, the majority of our recording sessions, we are cracking jokes left and right. I heard Paula's gonna make a blooper reel at some point, but we'll be waiting for that blooper reel. Anywho's, Blueberry, how are you enjoying Outlast so far?
I'm not! Outlast is terrible! I
mean, seriously, have you seen all the creepy stuff in there? I fell on a pile of dead bodies, for goodness sake! It's not fun. Not by a long shot. Ah, don't worry, dude. After this, I think we'll try to find one that's a little bit more lighthearted. Please do, because I don't want to play another creepy game like this again. Don't worry. I think the next game I've got for you is going to be a little bit easier to stomach. Sweet Tooth Sweetie X3 asks, Bravo! Also, what was the inspiration for doing the voices for the characters? And will you be doing comic dubs? Comic dubs are more Pishotuk's thing or Paula's thing, so if you want to see comic dubs, go to her channel. Awesome stuff. Inspiration for doing the voices. Well, with Papyrus, I saw him as sort of a Skeletor-like voice.
And everyone was doing that sort of style. But I figured if I could give him a more peppy style of voice, then it would work better.
With Blueberry, it was sort of an imitation Saiyans for a bit, but then I decided to go a bit more lighthearted.
With Mugman, it's a bit more tricky to nail, because when I first saw Mugman, he reminded me of the player 2s of gaming's past, like Luigi, and I felt he was underappreciated, so I decided to make him just really cute and adorable, and, well, yeah.
Coincidentally enough, Mugman is like my son at this point. He is my child, and I will protect him to the very end. Satin Cornet 7611 asks, Hey Kyzer, what programs do you use to make your videos? This is a very interesting question. I get this one a couple times a day. For recording Let's Plays, I use Bandicam. What I do is I record the game's audio along with my microphone, and when it comes to group recordings, whatever background noise is there on the desktop, it gets captured. So I'll be recording the game while having Paula and Hawkdar on commentary, for example, and I'll be having the audio from my microphone recorded. The best part is I can then take the audio from the microphone recording, because it separates the audio channels, and then I can edit it down even further. This came in handy when it came to the Mugman Plays series, where I did the equalization for King Dice as well as the reverberation for the Devil. For video editing, I use Wondershare Filmora, though I am considering jumping to Sony Vegas. It's just, it looks very complicated. So yeah, Bandicam, Filmora, and for general recordings like this one, Audacity. I go with what's free. Progoingo202 asks, Hey Mugman, how would you react if Calamaria called you oh boy. Mughead.
If it was Calamaria, I wouldn't be too upset, more annoyed. I mean, she'd probably be saying it out of a joke. So, yeah, I guess not that bothered.
Mughead. Just couldn't resist, could you, guys? Bendy and the Ink Machine Gamer asks, Mugman, did Cala Maria get mad at you when you beat her in Cuphead?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. But that's only natural when couples fight. I mean, I was pretty mad that she went so rough on me. But we talked it out and we understood that it had to be done. But yeah, we did have a bit of a moment. But much like any couple, as long as you talk it out, things will work out in the end. So just talk it out.
Nanbaka Trash Can, wow, that rolls off the tongue, asks, Hi Kyzer, I'm such a huge fan of yours. You do such amazing voices for all the characters you play. You're amazing. Hey, so I've got a question for everyone. What's all your favorite musicals? Oh boy. As a musical theater lover, I'd love to know. Oh boy. Oh shit. I love musicals. Not gonna deny that. I have a few that I like, but at the current moment, I would say The Greatest Showman. I love that movie, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Love it. Guys, answer that question. Answer before I go on a rant.
Okay. For me, I personally happen to like Les Mis. It's a very powerful musical and just shows what it means to be a soldier at times.
For me, that's a tricky one. There's a few that I like, but personally I go with Wicked. I love magical stuff. This is kind of a controversial one, but I like the Heathers musical. I don't know, it's catchy and I like the colors and the designs. Yeah.
Alright, next question before we go on a tangent with this. Fireblaze. Oh, this is a big one, so gonna give me a minute to read. So this is more of a comment than a question, but there's still a question for you, Kyzer. So I remember how this started, honestly, and at first I felt so bad. I asked during the Slenderman Let's Play and asked if you'd play I Am Bread as Papyrus, all because of some roleplay my friend and I did. And the next thing I know, your channel has completely evolved into a Let's Play channel with voices. But yeah, I felt bad at first because of just how much you/Papyrus raged, but then it's grown into something huge and wonderful. So the question is this, Kyzer, was what were your channel... I'm sorry, I'm gonna start that over. So the question is this, Kyzer, is what your channel would have become if I or anybody else had never asked you to do Let's Plays? Would you have found your way to how it is now, or would it have been something different? P.S. I just wanted to say that you've helped me break my shell a lot when it comes to asking you things on Tumblr. I used to never send anything off of Anonymous when talking to you, but because of you, I've started to stop doing that, even though I still do it from time to time. So yeah, thank you for that and for just being you. You're an amazing person. Shit, you're gonna make me cry! Okay, calm down, calm down. Okay. So first off, that was really freaking sweet. That was really, really nice of you to say, Fireblaze, and I'm glad that my videos and what I do has helped you to become more confident to talk outside of the anonymous box, so I'm very thankful for that. And I'm also thankful to anyone who has felt more confident or more happy because of what I do, so if you are feeling positive thanks to my work, then I thank you immensely for sticking around and for watching it. Even if the videos don't get a lot of views, I'm still happy you guys are tuning in. It means a lot. And in terms of your question, Fireblaze, I probably would have done Let's Plays at some point. It's just, I don't think I would have done it in the voices, at least not originally. I probably would have tried to do it my style, you know, just me, but I thought about it really hard before I decided to do Let's Playing. And the thing I noticed is that everyone does Let's Plays as themselves. Not many people do Let's Plays as characters. So I wanted to try and incorporate my voice acting into it, you know? So, with you asking that question on the Slender Let's Play, and with my fiance, and yes, I do have a fiance, nearly 3 years, with both of you kind of nagging me on, I decided to give it a shot. And then the first episode of I Am Bread happened. Kind of wish I could go back and re-record it because the audio in that is horrid compared to now, but bygones be bygones. But yeah, no, my channel would have definitely been a Let's Play channel, you know, for sure. I don't think it would have been anything different. Maybe vlogs or like voice acting logs, which I can still do at some point if you guys want to see vlogs. But yeah, no, Let's Plays has definitely been the format of choice for me. Right, on to the next question. Swap the Skeleton asks, to the Kyzer Potato. Yes, I am a potato. Mr. Potato, why are you so awesome? Can you show me the way? Can you show me the way you do your awesomeness? Honestly, I'm just me. I don't try to be anything else but that. So just be yourself and you yourself can be an awesome potato. Jenny asks, question to Muggs and Kyzer. You both have adorable voices, but do you think you'll play Mario games or other games in the future? And how do you feel about K-pop? To answer the Mario games thing, I wouldn't be opposed to it if I could get a recording thing for the Nintendo Switch, or any Nintendo console really, because I grew up on Nintendo. I love Mario games. Hell, let me just throw it out there, I love Nintendo in general, so yeah, no, I'd be down for it. Mugman, what about you?
Sure, I mean, I'm up for a challenge.
And as for K-pop, I think it's cool. I think it is immensely popular. I don't know the band names or the people behind it, but hey, you do you, man. If you like it, go for it. It's not my thing. I can admit that freely. I've listened to BTS, EXO, I've listened to a few bands. It's just not for me. But I respect anyone who likes it, so thumbs up to you guys if you like K-pop. Ms. Neon. Oh, hi, Neon. Good to see ya. You big dork, congrats! You deserve every single one and every bit of kindness. You've worked so hard. Question for Kyzer. What is your best tip to give channels starting off, being they want to be Let's Players or voice actors as they move forward? Oh, and Papyrus, we miss you! Will you be in any collabs with Mugman on a gameplay? Rip Kyzer's vocals. Such is the ways of a voice actor, Neon. You know this better than anybody. For people who are just starting off, I would say it's gonna be tricky. Doing YouTube, or any job really, is gonna have its difficulties. You're gonna have a lot to learn. And don't expect it to blow up overnight. If you go into YouTube with that mindset, you are going to get disappointed quick. You're gonna have to work hard, you're going to have to put a lot of effort into what you do, and you're going to have to stick through it. Even on the days where you really don't want to push to record something, push to record. Because you will notice that the more you put out there, the more you will get noticed. And the more you get noticed, the better. Because then the views will come in, and people will start to see what you can do. And that's the other thing that you need to keep in mind. Stick to what you're passionate about. If you like to sing, make song covers. If you like to do animation, animate away. If you're a voice actor, make all the crazy voices that you want. If you're a Let's Player, play any game that you want. That is the key. Doing what you want. Of course, it's always important to take fan input into account, which is why I play games that fans recommend, but always try to experiment with what you like, and try to see what fits best. Something that fits for me might not fit for you, so you need to find what fits best for your channel. And that's pretty much my recommendations going forward. And Papyrus, would you be willing to work with Mugman on a gameplay?
Of course! I mean, just because we have different genres that we're specifically tied to, doesn't mean we can't pop in every once in a while. Sure, I wouldn't mind working with you, you big goof.
Oh, my vocals are gonna die by the end of this. Starzy, the fan art drawer. How did Mughead,
Mugman!
Papyrus, Blueberry Sands, and Kyzer meet? Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of world building for this channel. Essentially, the way I see it, whenever I make a new voice, it's like a new door opens up in my mind. Essentially, my mind is like a giant room with multiple doors surrounding it. And each room is essentially one of the voices' rooms. So Papyrus has a room, Blueberry has one, Mugman has one, Mettaton's got one. It's a bit too big for his ego, I might say. But that's the essential idea. Everyone has a door in my mind. And whenever they need to come out, that door opens. And pretty much they stand in the center and they take over. Now, in the case of Blueberry and Stretch, it's a unique case. They share a room, so whenever one comes out, the other is kind of suited to follow. So yeah, basically they all met in my head. And because of that, they all got to know each other, and it gets a little crowded sometimes, but yeah. Mind you, this is all sort of, fourth wall break here. I don't actually have voices in my head, it's just, a thing that I want to do, but essentially they all live up here in my mind. I'm sorry if this is confusing. Balloon Chair 441. That's a unique name. Dear Mugman, I love your Cuphead Let's Play and just wanted to know if you and Calamaria are girlfriend and boyfriend yet, and if you're going to live together. P.S. I ship it. I do too, don't worry.
We are planning to live together at some point. We've just gotta take care of a few things first, so yeah, that's a yes.
Luigi and Freddy 1987 asks, to Kyzer, what other video games do you play besides Cuphead? Examples, Mario, FNAF, Sonic, and many others. Anything and everything, really. I love all types of games, be it RPGs, racing games, fighting games, strategy games, first-person shooters. I like anything, really, and am willing to give a chance to any game that I see. Personal favorite games of mine are in the first-person shooter genre. Not Call of Duty, because I feel that series has become a bit overrated, but I like more old-school shooters like Doom or Rise of the Triad, old-school shooters that have fun with the concept that they're in another universe and the weapons are going to be absolutely crazy. I like games like that. Games that know that they're a game and revel in the stupidity of it, But I'm not one to shy away from modern shooters like Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, or the New Order, Old Order. Either way, the new Wolfensteins are pretty cool. I like the new Final Fantasy. 15 was really good. Story's a bit of a mess, but I just enjoyed the overall aesthetic of it. Breath of the Wild. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. I have to go back there to play Master Mode at some point, but I have played every Zelda game to existence at this point. So yeah, no, I'm a gamer. I love games. I will play anything and everything, you know, just to see what it has to offer. Now, there are some games that are a bit weird, and those I kind of shake my head at, but hey, every developer has their thing. C.A. Cruiser says, "Congrats, Kyzer. Here's a question for Papyrus. Did you know that everyone, including me, calls you a cinnamon roll? 7K subs! Oh my god, when did that happen?"
Yeah, I kind of know that people call me a cinnamon roll, and to be honest, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm not a bun, I don't get baked, and I'm not covered in frosting, and I'm not covered in cinnamon. How am I a cinnamon roll then?
I think it's cause you're super sweet, like your personality.
Oh, okay.
And 7K, what's that sub counter at right now? Hold up, really? Hold on, I gotta check this. Channel.
When did it get to 8,000?
Sorry. Just, seriously, what the heck? I was at 6K a couple of days ago. A week later, I'm at... What the hell? Thank you. I wasn't expecting this, but thank you. Thank you to everyone who's subbed. Hope you enjoy the show. Anyways, calming down now. HNB Bunny Sands, parentheses, female Bendy, asks, a question to Kyzer. Do you ever wonder how I can draw really well? Oh? A question to Papyrus, Blueberry, and Mugman. How are you guys? What did you guys think of the games you've played so far? It's me, Sandra Skellagirl from Tumblr. Oh! Yeah, I do kind of wonder how you draw so well, because seriously, you've got some good artistic skills. Guys, what do you think of the games you've played so far?
Rage games do not do well for this particular skeleton, no. I'd like something a bit more lighthearted, please.
I'm gonna have to agree with him on this one. Horror games are definitely really spooky. But to be honest, they're not all that bad. I mean, they're a great rush.
And to be honest, rage games might have their difficulties and you wanna throw a controller. But at the end of the day, beating a level is very satisfying. So yeah, mixed bag for me.
I'd say also a mixed bag.
For me, I'd kind of have to agree. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know I've just played my own game in Bendy, but I've enjoyed what I've done so far. So yeah, we're all doing good.
Noodle Skadoodle. Love that name. I don't know why, it just sounds funny. Noodle Skadoodle. Okay, stop goofing around. Mugman, what are your true feelings for Cala Maria? Well, lover boy, how are you gonna tackle this one?
Aw, do I have to answer this? I mean, everybody knows at this point.
Come on, give them what they want.
Thanks, Noodle. Well, it isn't obvious already. I'm in love with her. She's one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever met. I say creatures because she's definitely not of this world. She's something else entirely, and she's truly wonderful. She's one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever laid eyes on. She's super nice, super sweet, super caring, and just no matter how bad a day I have, whenever I'm with her, I feel at peace. I feel calm, I feel relaxed, and I feel loved. So, yeah, those are my true feelings.
And just like that, a million hearts melted.
Oh, shut up!
Sorry, bud. Ken Howler 2004 asks, Hey Kyzer, I just want to say you do a fantastic job with your voices. Thank you! I'm curious on why you choose certain fandoms though. Can you explain that please? Also, here's some for your voices. To Papyrus, if your name is a font, do you know how to speak in the font Wingding? To Blueberry, have you tried baking cookies or no? It's raining tacos intensifies. To Muggo, congrats on beating Cuphead Don't Deal with the Devil. But has the rest figured out that the liquid in your head is moonshine yet? To all of the featured, do you plan to do Getting Away with Bennett Foddy and just let loose on all cursing or no? Do you have fun in future videos? The reason I chose specific fandoms for the voices is because I have voiced in those fandoms before. With Undertale, I have voiced Papyrus, Blueberry, Stretch, Metaton, coming soon. I've voiced those characters. Same with Cuphead. I voiced Mugman, King Dice, the Devil, and it's the same with, Slenderman. I was Slenderman and Masky. So the reason I do those voices is because I have voiced them in the past. Now with some games that's not going to be the case, and I'm not going to spoil which one, but I really owe him a Let's Play. I've held him back a couple months thanks to the freaking hurricane, but for those of you wondering, Shovel Knight is getting his turn, I promise! So yeah, no, the reason I chose certain fandoms is just because I was in those fandoms, and still am. Undertale forever. Okay, so Papyrus, go.
No, I can't speak in Wingding. I've tried, but, I get my hands tied.
No, I haven't tried baking cookies. That's more Stretch's thing. The last time I had anything he made, though, it made me really dizzy. Couldn't remember what happened when I had it. I think it was brownies or something. Yeah, moonshine. I wouldn't go drinking that if I were you. It's tough stuff. I don't know how I manage it, but doesn't bother me none. Though if Cuphead has too much of it, he gets a little bit tipsy. I don't know. Guess I'm a heavyweight, I think.
What's getting over it?
I don't know. It sounds really painful, though. Oh, wait. I've seen videos of that. I don't think we should play it, but I think Kyzer might make us do it.
Well, if I'm gonna do it, you might as well join me, right? Because I've seen what this game can do to Let's Players. Whew. That's gonna be a rough one when I finally get to it. Alyssa McFarland asks, Mugman, can I drink you?
No! 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 Don't touch my straw! Leave my straw alone! You can't drink me! No. Sorry.
Galaxy Cat asks, okay, so I was wondering, Kyzer, what got you into voicing creepypastas? Specifically Masky, because he's my favorite creepypasta to like being. Also, question for the Skulls. What was it like when you first met? I was really curious. And here's a question for my little mug. When are you going to tell her how you feel? Please tell me, I need to know! Voice acting creepypastas just kind of fell into my lap. Because I had done an audition for Jeff the Killer for the Seer, and you can actually find that on my channel if you want to go check out my old voice acting and hear my terrible mic quality at that time. And yeah, pretty much what happened was I didn't get the role, but then I got contacted later to play Masky and Slenderman. I did an audition, and lo and behold, that's how it came to be. With Slenderman and Masky, I really came into the role more when I started doing Creepypasta Chronicles over on Paula's channel, and that's where I really cemented myself as Slenderman and Masky. And in all honesty, Masky really isn't too far removed from my own voice. I just sort of mess with the way I speak. I sort of sound like a more calm, more reserved Morty from Rick and Morty, now that I think about it. But, essentially, that's how the voice came to be. Mind you, I didn't know about Rick and Morty at the time, so yeah.
Well, when we first met Papyrus, it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, we had a lot in common, so I figured, I have a cool dude to hang with.
More like a rad dude, but you are one cool dude.
Aw, thank you, Blue.
No problem, buddy. I already kinda did tell her, so, next question!
Kylie Villatoro asks, I have a question for Kyzer and Mugman. Do you know the way? Yes, I do know the way. But for seriousness, what do you plan on doing in the near future? Near future, okay. In terms of Let's Plays, I've got a few more Mugman plays that I want to experiment with. If, at the time of this video going up, currently Mugman is playing A Hat in Time, so I want to keep that going for a little bit. With Blueberry, I've already thought of what game I want to play next, but I think I'm going to have him play that with Mugman at some point. Spoiler alert, it's going to get a little spooky. But yeah, but at this point in time, I just want to keep Let's Playing. I want to keep the flow of this going, because I feel like I'm really inspired to do it. And I don't want to stop. If I could do this full time, I would, but college has me locked in its grip. So once I get out of college, I might do videos full time and try to do daily uploads, but that is a task for when I get a stronger computer. Till then, I'm sticking to what I have as an upload schedule. But know that in the near future or later in the future, I want to do this like a daily thing. Headphone Ninja Everything asks, by the way, if you had any other type of YouTube channel, blogging, animation, etc., what would it be? Song covers. Song covers for sure. That or random vlogs with my fiance. Meep Creep asks, this isn't really a question, it's more of a why are you so heckin' amazing? I don't know. People just like the funny voices I do, I guess. In all honesty, I don't know. Like, I just see myself as this guy who does this YouTube thing and just enjoys himself. And people who enjoy it gravitate towards me. So yeah, just bask in the positive energy, I guess. I don't know how to answer this and I'm blushing. Ah! Tamara FNAE asks, okay, here are my questions. For mugs, have you ever seen Kyzer drink out of a mug before? If so, must have been traumatizing.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, we do drink out of cups in our own world. They're just not the same material as what we have. They're made of plastic. And yeah, I've seen him drink out of a mug. Doesn't surprise me. He does it every day. He drinks coffee.
Hey, coffee is life, my friends. I don't wake up without it. The Christopolis Empire asks, hey Mugman, are you really scared of spiders? Since I saw the last part of you playing Cuphead, are you really terrified of the devil turning into a spider head?
Yep! Scared of spiders? Nope! Not having them! No!
Bendy FNAF Caitlin Try Me asks, I want to know, what are your favorite drinks? Personally, for me, that would be ginger ale. Canada Dry, specifically.
For me, nothing beats a nice tall glass of marinara sauce. What? It's tasty, okay? Comes in a nice can labeled V8.
What's my favorite drink? Not like a good Pepsi. That gives me a good little bolt of energy. To be honest, I kinda like moonshine. It's not that bad once you get used to it. What? What'd I say?
Mega Band Chick asks, hi Mugman, I love how well you and the other characters play off each other. My question is, will you be talking to other characters when you play new games as well? It's refreshing to listen to more than one character in a video. Best of luck in the future! Oh, definitely. I want to try and bounce this dynamic with different characters and different combinations just to see what sort of interactions I can get. Mind you, all of this is improv, so whatever reactions I get, it's all just in the moment. Pacifist Dreamer 23 asks, congratulations, Kyzer! Love your videos! Hey, Slendy Man, what are your creepypasta ships? Slendy isn't here for this particular Q&A session. However, if in the future we do another one, I will have him here. Paps, when are you gonna play I Am Bread again? Blue, Slendy needs your help in Slender the Arrival. Kyzer, are you going to Comic-Con on March 25th? It's in the Philippines, for your information.
I refuse to play I Am Bread ever again! Never! Unless, of course, it's like the smashing level. I like that one.
Oh gosh. I don't think I'm gonna be helping him too much because I'm kinda trapped in an asylum!
And, Comic-Con? Philippines? Sorry. I live in Puerto Rico. I can't get out there. I don't have the money to fly all the way out there. However, if you are in Puerto Rico from May 18th to the 20th, I will be attending Puerto Rico Comic-Con at that time, and I will be in full cosplay. I will name the cosplays in a future video so that way you know who or what to look for. Isaiah Jenkins asks, Mugman, why do you have a straight straw but Cuphead has a crooked one?
Well, you know the old saying, not all straws are the same, so mine just ended up going a bit more further up, and his decided to do a little curve. It's a natural thing.
Chica Nugget asks, congratulations, one for Papyrus. How do you think you'd react if the bread in your house came alive and began to follow you around, setting your house on fire and ruining all the spaghetti by tampering with the stove? One for Underswap Sands. Hello, would you like to play a game called Slime Rancher in the near future? One for Mugman. When collecting soul contracts, did you get attached to any of the characters and causing you to feel bad for taking their contract? One for Kyzer. How do you feel about having so many people admiring your work on your own page and works with Bishotic Productions? Wow, okay, big question. Here we go. Papyrus, go.
If a piece of bread ever came to life in my home, Oh, I would kick it right into the oven and bake the son of a gun. I ain't dealing with that. No, thank you. It's gonna go right on my spaghetti as a nice little bit of breadcrumbs.
Slime Rancher. I've heard about that one. It's about raising little slimes, right? That could be fun. Well, I did feel bad when I got, Baroness von Bonbon's contract. And even Cagney's as well. And Hilda, too, even though she can be a bit on the rough side. You know, in the end, I did feel bad, because, you know, they didn't really do anything wrong. But it had to be done.
Honestly, I feel really weird about the whole thing. Not in a bad way, mind you, just it feels surreal. As someone who grew up being bullied, I didn't really think I'd amount to much. Hell, I had people telling me that I wasn't going to be successful and I was just gonna be a nobody. But I guess I showed them wrong, huh? So whenever people say that they love my videos or that they think they're funny, you know, I smile. Because I feel like I'm doing something really rewarding and making people's lives better. So yeah, no, I'm really delighted to hear that people like my work, my voice acting on Bishotic Productions, my voice acting in general. So to all of you guys who watch my videos, thank you. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. So if anything, I should be thanking all of you for being awesome fans and for sticking with me, you know, so thank you. Shaylarby Turtle Lord asks, "Hey Blueberry, what would you do if you woke up to find yourself actually trapped in Mount Massive Asylum? Can you say, scream for help?" And that's it. That's all the questions that we have for this particular Q&A session. If you'd like to see another Q&A session, leave a comment in the box below and let me know what voices you would like to hear from next time. Until then, this has been Kyzer,
And Papyrus,
And Blueberry, and Milkman.
and we'll see you guys next time!